What if this moment isn't real? What if every star you see in the night sky, every thought that crosses your mind, every single memory you trust to be true, is all just generated by an incredibly advanced computer program? This isn't science fiction anymore. This is simulation theory, a mind-bending idea that's gaining serious traction. The thought that our reality might be an illusion is ancient. Thousands of years ago, Plato imagined prisoners watching shadows on a cave wall, mistaking them for the real world. Centuries later, the philosopher René Descartes famously questioned everything he perceived, wondering if an evil demon was deceiving him. But today, our technology has breathed new life into this old doubt. With the rise of powerful computers, hyper-realistic video games, and artificial intelligence, the line between what's real and what's simulated is becoming increasingly blurred. Are we heading towards a future where we can create digital worlds indistinguishable from our own? Or are we already living in one? In 2003, philosopher Nick Bostrom presented a chilling argument. He proposed that one of three statements must be true. First, civilizations like ours almost always go extinct before they can develop the technology to run highly detailed ancestor simulations. Second, advanced civilizations reach that technological stage but choose not to run such simulations, perhaps for ethical reasons. Or third, we are almost certainly living inside a computer simulation. If you think about it, if even one civilization in the history of the universe ever started running simulations, they would likely run billions of them. Statistically, that would mean the number of simulated realities would vastly outnumber the one single base reality. The odds, Bostrom argued, are overwhelmingly in favor of us being in one of those simulations. This isn't just a philosophical thought experiment. It's beginning to intersect with hard science. Physicists have discovered that our universe seems to have built-in limits. There's a maximum speed, the speed of light. There's a smallest possible unit of length, the Planck length. Energy exists in discrete packets called quanta. In other words, reality isn't smooth and infinite. It appears to be pixelated, almost like it has a resolution. This is exactly what you would expect if the universe were a digital system, running on a finite amount of processing power. It's as if the fundamental fabric of spacetime is made not of matter, but of information. The universe doesn't just contain data, it might be data. So if this is all a simulation, who's running it, and why? Are our creators future humans studying their past? Or perhaps an advanced artificial intelligence running countless scenarios for research? Maybe they're a completely alien civilization we can't even imagine. Are we part of a grand scientific experiment, or something far more mundane, like an elaborate form of entertainment? And what does this mean for us, for our choices, for our very consciousness? If our lives are predetermined by lines of code, is our free will just an illusion? Some thinkers argue that consciousness could emerge from any sufficiently complex system, whether it's based on biological neurons or silicon chips. To a simulated mind, pain still hurts, joy still feels real, and love still matters. Your experiences are your own, regardless of the substrate they run on. Ultimately, we may never be able to prove or disprove simulation theory. Any experiment we could design to test for glitches in the matrix would itself be part of the simulation, governed by the very rules we're trying to expose. We are like characters in a video game, unaware of the world outside the screen. But perhaps knowing the answer isn't the point. The theory doesn't make our lives meaningless. On the contrary, if conscious experience is something that can be created and simulated, it makes every moment of awareness all the more precious. Meaning isn't something given to us by our reality, it's something we create within it. The most profound takeaway might be this: even if we are living inside a simulation, consciousness is a force powerful enough to question the nature of its own code. And that is an incredible thought. Thanks for watching. If you want to explore more ideas that challenge reality, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. See you in the next one.